Yo, peace, love, and light, beautiful people. Yeah, it's been a minute. It's me, your girl Cash. No, I'm joking. No, but lately, y'all, for real, I've been really aligned. So it's important for me to stay aligned. I'm really challenging myself to stay aligned with the messages, the information, the wisdom, just the feeling, the intuition, to stay aligned with my intuition every moment of every day, because life is fun. Life can really be fun. So yeah, reason why I wanted to make this video, Angel speaking to me that, the same way I say it to other people, we need you. That's what they're saying to me right now. So I thought I would get up here today and make a video, in regards to something that happened to me this week. I had shared this with one of my mentors, and they were like, you sharing the story is glorifying God. It's glorifying the divine. It's glorifying the source. Whatever, title you give it. And that's all I want to do. I want to glorify this light, and so that I am constantly able to connect with that light within myself and share it with others as well. So I've been going to this dojo, where I've been receiving light. It's almost like a cleansing, almost like an exorcism of, things that just no longer serve me through energy. And after my first session, my mentor, she stated how I will be experiencing a cleansing process. Of course, that's why I was going there. But, I might find myself losing something. Things might break, whatever the case may be, to not get upset, to not really react to a point where it might block something. But basically she was giving me a warning, you might lose some shit, you might break some shit this week. Don't get upset. It's part of the cleansing process. You're perfectly fine. You're exactly where you need to be. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I leave, go back to my friend's house. I've been really tapping in with my imagination, seeing how my imagination strengthening that, and my intuition. I can be anywhere at any time, even if I'm here. I've been, your imagination, tap into your inner child, y'all. Tap into your inner child. But yeah, so me and Javante, my little homie, we're running around the neighborhood. We're longboarding. We're playing ninja arts in the back yard. We're everywhere, and I remember going to my car to go get my card so I could do a reading. And he was like, yeah, can I do one with you? I'm like, yeah, of course. He's 6, I'm like, hell yeah, you can do a reading with me. So go out to the car, get them, have my car key. We just get lost in MMA equipment. We ended up running to the park playing tag. I don't know. We just ended up doing everything opposite of what we had planned, which is cool. I'm fine with that. So ended up going back in the house, chilling, ate dinner. I smoked, and I really wanted to get some chocolate covered raisins from my car. And I'm like, that night, before I'm going to bed, I'm looking for my car key. And, I couldn't find it as fast as I'm usually able to find it. So I was like, all right, it's just, I'm just not meant to have the chocolate covered raisins. I was cool with that. It was past 7 anyway. So I just, I kept looking for a little bit, and something in me started getting a little, iffy. Dang, what if I lost my key? And immediately when I said that, I heard a voice say the field. And I was like, okay, it's in the field. And that night, once I heard the field, I got a big sense of peace, that it was going to be okay. I immediately sent I ain't never seen no bug like this. I immediately sent my angels out into the field to kind of cover it and protect it for me, until I was able to go get it the next rising when the sun was out. I didn't want to go out that night. It would have just been too much, it was dark. Yeah. So, as soon as the sun rose the next day, it was like my spirit rose with it. And I immediately got up, and, I'm not afraid of insects, but it's just being in the desert, sometimes there's some things you don't see normally, and you just want to be cautious, So, I apologize if you see me jumping, and, just kind of I'm like a cat right now with the slit in my eyes, real focused on my surroundings. But, so I immediately get up and go out to the field. I am searching every inch of this field. I mean, every inch of the field, And I don't know, it was this feeling like I knew I wasn't going to find it, but I knew they weren't lost. I knew there was something deeper to this whole thing. So I'm really focused on, in this moment, focused on my emotions, focused on my mindset, trying to, not keep it in that victim mindset, like, oh, why am I being punished from the universe? This is a punishment. No. There's something way bigger and better awaiting for you in this whole experience. So, checking the field a couple times, checking places that I wasn't even at the park. You know how you get, like, you lose your keys, you be all the way at your, like, mom's house, looking for them, or you're just like everywhere where you were not, you didn't lose them there. So I saw something told me to give my number to the lawn people, the park landscapers that were there that day. How ironic, with their little, they were cutting the grass, so they have to go, they were doing the same thing I was doing, mowing through the lawns, every inch of the lawn. So I'm like, boom, I gave them my number, like, hey, if you find my key, hit me up or whatever. I go back to my friend's house, and I'm really just like, I told her boyfriend, I'm like, right now I'm just trying to focus on, not being emotional. And he was like, as soon as you stop looking for them, you're gonna find them. So I still was looking around the house everywhere. I got my pendulum out. I asked my pendulum, like, hey, is it in the field? Is it in the house? It kept saying the field. I'm not going to lie. I did go back out to the field a second time after I said I was going to stop looking. Yeah. So finally, I'm surrendered. I'm at my surrendered state. Fuck. Like, what do I have to... I'm obviously not going to find the key until I figure out what all this is, or until I open myself up to experiencing it, right? So I go into little Javante's room, Young Master's room, and I bring my cards with me. I pull some cards, and honestly, I had pulled cards a couple hours before, but I left them in the living room when I went to go look some more, before I actually dove into my reading, because my spirit, I hadn't surrendered yet. I wasn't ready. So I took those same cards I pulled, went into Javante's room, and finally read the descriptions, which made me break down into tears. It really had me on the floor, boohoo, crying like a 2-year-old having a fit. But that was because the confirmation was so strong. It was like, yes, you're cleansing, baby girl, but this is only what you're asking for. You know what I'm saying? In regards to shedding old habits, old perspectives, old reactions, old thoughts, old memories that are no longer serving me, that are not aligned with 7D Kashara, 9D Kashara. Fuck that. I'm trying to be everywhere. I am everywhere, but so it was just confirmation. So, I'm learning that when I cry from the depths of my soul, my gut, my intuition, it's like the whole world shifts for me. It's like I just need to sit down and cry, for real. But through that process, before I really went into this like unshakable releasing moment, it was like me asking myself, why are you crying? Why are you crying, Kashara? And with that being said, it brought me to a sense. It brought me to the source, the source. I remember that night when I was looking for my key, the chocolate covered raisins, that night, I had planned to leave my friend Jess's house. Jess is an angel. She literally is a part of like this soul tribe. I have to go to my Akashic records to see exactly what type of relationship we've had, but or if I even want to know. But this woman is like my angel sent. We're here for each other, So, Jess is just like, come over. Her family is my family. Her home is really my home. That's what I really feel. I've never felt so safe somewhere, And the reason why the reason why this all happened, I believe, was for me to shed an old, some old feelings that no longer served me. It wasn't going to allow me to really experience this love and support that I have, and this feeling of safety and home. I wasn't going to be able to experience to the level I wanted to and needed to, that my spirit wanted me to see, until I shed this perspective. And it went back to like high school. I remember, I had we were very close, like attached to the hip. You know what I'm saying? Wherever she was, I was, and wherever I was, she was. And I remember waking up one morning and always being invited in her home, like every night, dinner, whatever the case may be. And I remember waking up one rising and hearing her and her dad arguing about like my presence, and as a child, as an adolescent, yeah, I'm a teenager, but I'm not as grown as I think I am. I'm not as emotionally mature as I thought, as I whatever I thought at the time about my emotions, but I wasn't there at all. So, to hear these two people that you love and that love each other kind of going back and forth with each other in a way that's not uplifting each other, it's like, she needs to leave. Like, no, she's not leaving. Like that type of energy, to wake up to that, and you're the cause of this disruption. It really makes you feel some type of way, and, that day I remember kind of being treated like the stepchild, where it was like, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And I really didn't understand. I didn't understand because I was invited into this space. I was, like, you're loved, come here, like, I got you type of thing. And, yeah, that experience, I didn't even know how much of a, I guess, hold it had on me until this moment, like, Jess welcomed me into her home full, open arms. And for whatever reason, I felt like I needed to leave. I felt like I was overstaying my welcome, overstaying my invite, and then doing all the reflecting, getting down to the source. I'm realizing it's attached to this memory in my adolescent. And then funny thing is, like, I had talked to my dad that day, and I shared this with my dad, and it was funny because synchronicities, he had experienced a moment that day where he was driving home from work and was reflecting on a moment in my adolescence where, he was dating a partner, and her and her family had put me in that same predicament where I felt like I was not welcome, where I was accused of something constantly, like I felt like my dad was taking sides with them, so it really had this feeling of being unwelcomed everywhere I was. No matter how much I love yous, I heard, no matter how much I got yous, I heard, I didn't care. Like, this was this feeling that was attached to me at this point. So always feeling like I had to go on the move, like, oh, no, like I can't, like feeling like I can't accept shit because I guess I subconsciously, unconsciously knew there was something that was attached to it that was going to, I guess, push me away or make me feel unwelcome. But yeah, it was funny how he had that same memory. So boom. Yeah. I realized this, of getting down to the source, realized this, really started crying even harder because, I didn't even know that was still stuck in my energetic body. So I'm releasing, and then I get to a point, sniffling, can barely see, my contacts dry. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to get up and start this day over. I'm going to start this day as if I planned to stay at Jess, as if I already had the feeling that I was welcome, that I didn't have any urge to leave. I'm going to get up. I'm going to restart my day. I'm going to take a shower and wash all this energy off of me and my energetic body and my spirit body. And I'm going to plan I'm going to think that I had planned to like stay here for the day. You know what I mean? So boom, I got up, took a shower. And yeah, I'm like, literally, I was like in a trance. I was in a totally different dimension, I think, because, yeah, it was all a blur, the shower. And then I got out of the shower and I had 2 missed calls, and it was from homeboy, the lawnmower dude. He found my key, and yeah, it was like as soon as I was able to sit with myself, be with myself, face whatever it is that I didn't even know that I had to face, when I was open to allowing life to show the beauty to me of an experience. Sometimes we get so caught up in the key being lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I planned this. Like, I got to go here. I got to do this. I got to do that. I can't even, sometimes we get so caught up in the key being lost that, yeah, we're not even, it's almost like we're blocking ourselves from the beauty in the situation. You know what I'm saying? So even in one of my cards I pulled that day, it was like, ask your angels, ask universe, allow it to show the beauty to you. So, in the shower, I'm just constantly asking, like, please show me the, before I like started releasing, after I did my drawing, I asked that. And that's when I went into the rabbit hole of thoughts and reflecting and got to the source. So it was like, yeah, got out the shower. There's a fairy right there. Got out the shower and had 2 missed calls. And the funny thing is, jumping timelines, it was already 12 o'clock in the afternoon, y'all. His message came in at 4:44 a.m. I had told myself I was going to start my day over again. Mind you, I had woke up around that time. I got a message at 4:44 a.m. when it was really like 12:30 p.m. saying, come get your key. I found your key. What kind of shit is that, right? It's beautiful. So it's like the reason behind this long ass story, this dragged out process on my end is it's like, what are you willing to lose in order to gain? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you willing to lose to be able to be cleansed and purified for your ascension? You know, what are you willing to lose? I think what are you willing to lose right now to purify your own soul for ascension? We have all of the tools. We have everything we need right now in this moment to be able to get to that, give us that oomph to get to that next stage, whether that's in a goal or whether that's in one of your plans, whether that's in your job, your relationship, your life journey. What are you willing to lose or let go of? Not even let go of. What are you willing to lose in order to be cleansed? You know what I'm saying? To really come out like, fuck, I feel good. God damn, like, who can I hug today? Because I just feel so fucking great. I want to share this shit with everyone around me. You know, what are you willing to lose? I challenge you. I don't really challenge you, but I ask you to, I dare you to ask your angels, universe, and God to show you the beauty in your life, to show you the beauty in your experience right now. If you feel like you're down and out, if you feel like you can't find the answers, you can't find the key to your next stage, freaking, there's a bee. Sorry. If you're looking for your key, ask your angels to reveal the beauty. Bars. Ask them to reveal the beauty to you in this situation where you're at right now in life. And then, my ancestors are like, yes, bitch, yes! There's a bee and a beetle. But, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. I love you. Thank you so much for being you. And, yeah, one love.